years. I got out alive. It makes me the right age. Look, we do what we gotta do to survive. This thing, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to.
Oh, how was that, huh? Was Brad in the can and me in the ground, or both of us in the car?
Brad got shot. You saw it. He didn't make it. I got shot. I did. That's it.
But now, man, you're like this place. You're a shell. Go
fuck yourself. Are you some kind of pure morally justifiable asshole? But because you're totally psychotic, somehow it's okay? I'm honest, right? Oh yeah, you're a fucking hero. So far above it all.
Well, I'm not about ripping open your fucking chest to see what's replaced your heart.
Rip it open and see what's there, baby, because I'm ready.
Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Video Games. Grand Theft Auto 5, 2013, Rockstar Games. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an open-world third-person shooter game, like the last one, where the player takes control of either Michael DeSanta, originally Townley, Franklin Clinton, or Trevor Phillips. Through a series of odd circumstances, Franklin comes into contact with Michael, and the two start working together when Michael returns to the criminal game after pretending to be dead for years. When Trevor catches wind of Michael's activities, Trevor tracks him down, resulting in all three's paths converging and their lives being altered forever. I decided to brush this one off and finally get the ending that I hadn't seen yet. In replaying this game, my admiration for it has waned little, if at all. This is an incredible entry into this gigantic franchise. So, we all know what GTA is all about. I'm not gonna stand here and explain Grand Theft Auto to you. But what I love about GTA 5 is the massive improvement it made on GTA 4's gameplay. Incorporating elements they had begun to work with in Max Payne 3, full review on the channel, the shooting mechanics in this game are the best in the series. The cover mechanics are much more smooth and responsive than in 4, and the shooting is more intense. Driving mechanics are refined in this game, with vehicles still retaining a realistic feeling of weight, but having a level of forgiveness and arcadiness that was more reminiscent of the older games. As well, each character has their own strengths and special abilities, which factors into the gameplay immensely. Franklin can drive in bullet time, Michael shoots in bullet time like Max Payne, and Trevor can go apeshit and be invincible for a short spell. While every character does all sorts of things throughout the game, their abilities will make certain tasks easier, so choose your character carefully. Now we move on to the most important thing in a GTA game, the open world. Getting a fully realized Los Angeles and its surrounding townships to explore, Los Santos, as it's called, is much more dynamic than Liberty City was in 4, in my opinion. In addition to the main story, players will encounter weird side characters who rope you into their little stories. You can take part in races of many varieties. You can do tons of mini-games like golf and skydiving and yoga, and find tons of collectibles throughout the city, so on and so on. You can also customize your characters and your cars, and if you're looking to make some extra scratch on the side, invest in stocks and buy businesses that come with their own little side missions. Compared to 4, the game world feels more dynamic and detailed. While maybe some of this can be viewed as fluff, I would actually disagree with that. The reason for that is twofold. First, the game gives you some incentive to do all the mini-games and races and whatnot. Characters have skills that they can increase by doing more things. They'll improve shooting, stamina, driving, etc. While maybe you don't need to do all of that to survive the main story of the game, the thought is there and that's what counts for me. The second reason is that I think some of those quote-unquote fluffy mechanics might not be so quote-unquote fluffy because of one thing: GTA Online. Rockstar's cash cow for the past decade, GTA Online serves as Five's multiplayer hub. Getting to create your own character and roam the streets of Los Santos with others, GTA Online offers all the things the open world and the single-player campaign offers, but slightly expanded. In Online, you can buy properties to live in and stash your loot and take part in the typical sort of multiplayer experiences you get in shooters like this. Death matches, races, survival mode, all that sort of stuff. As well, you can do heists like in the main game, getting your friends in on big in-game opportunities to make that, Cholula Green, that paper baby, let's go. All the stuff that maybe seemed a little superfluous, I guess, in the single-player mode becomes essential to survival in Online. When I did play Online mode back in the day, I remember having plenty of fun with it. Getting together with friends and doing a deathmatch or a survival mode or just causing havoc in Los Santos is a great time. Apparently though, GTA Online has become a broken, microtransaction-riddled mess, and unless you've been playing this game for years, you won't last a day unless you fork over some real-world dollary dues to get going. Hopefully though, with GTA 6 around the corner, Rockstar will revamp GTA Online and give players even more footing in this new game world. The art design in GTA 5 is just unreal. Released at the tail end of the 360's
life cycle,
GTA 5 took the foundation that was built upon in Max Payne 3 and created something truly special. Character models showed off the true power of the 360 with how realistic and dynamic their animations were. And with the touch-up they gave it for the PS4, and I'm sure the PS5 touch-up was nice as well, this game is beyond gorgeous to look at. This is especially so when we start taking in the environments. Driving around Rockstar's vision of LA, this team did extensive research and put so much care into every facet of this environment. The buildings are all super detailed, the city has so many different sections with their own personality. It is just an incredible piece of craftsmanship. Then we get to the music. While GTA 4 captured the musical essence of New York City, GTA 5 beats it out simply because the soundtrack in this game is fucking banging. Don't get me wrong, GTA 5's soundtrack understands the musical landscape of Los Angeles as well. Pop/alt-pop music, rock of all kinds, all sorts of West Coast hip-hop, funk, R&B, hardcore punk is big in California, so there's a punk station. I would have preferred a metal station, but the punk station has plenty of bangers too. And of course, all those talk radio stations full of wicked funny sketches. It has everything that an LA radio station would most likely play. On top of that, as I mentioned earlier, each radio station is full of fucking bangers and classics. Sleepwalking by the Chain Gang of 1975, it's the song you heard at the beginning of the video. It serves as the unofficial theme of GTA 5, being used in pretty much all the advertising and trailers. Hearing it now almost creates this nostalgic feeling as GTA 5's life cycle is nearing its end. It's a stone cold banger of a pop song, I gotta say. But GTA 5, believe it or not, actually has an original score. This original score is a congealing of the four composers and their influences and styles, creating something uniquely atmospheric and befitting of a story of this scale. Most notably, one of the composers of this game's score was the legendary synth music outfit Tangerine Dream. This group's contribution can be heard in the spacier, more atmospheric pieces. They create synthscapes that build tension beautifully and capture the feeling of driving through the LA streets on a starry night. We also have the hip-hop group Gangrene, who created the more hip-hop oriented music in this game, obviously. During certain action scenes, we get some fat-sounding underground hip-hop beats that get you pumped. And finally, we have longtime rockstar composer Woody Jackson, who brings the more rock-oriented sounds to the score. Idling in the PS5 menu, you are greeted to a catchy little guitar riff that sounds like the spaciest heist music ever. Overall, I just loved this score. It's incredibly unique stuff. The only element of the game that I think has suffered a little since GTA 4 is the writing. The writing in this game is pretty damn good, don't get me wrong, and it has that satirical bite that GTA always does. But I feel like this game lacks any of the thematic punch that GTA 4's script had. GTA 5's story is all very Hollywood. It reminds me of the films of Michael Mann, which I think has been a comparison that has been made with this game in the past. The story is tight in terms of structure and pacing, and the characters all have their shtick and are dynamic enough, but what all that amounts to is just a fun crime thriller. You do at least get multiple endings though, and each ending provides a different consequence for Franklin, who really serves as the anchor point of this story. Death Wish, the third choice, is kind of the corny Hollywood happy ending that this story would get. Killing Michael sort of is a full circle thing, as Franklin just sort of goes back to what he was doing before meeting Michael. Killing Trevor, in my opinion, is the darkest ending, as it paints both Michael and Franklin as cutthroat and self-interested. All these endings, mostly work, but again, it just lacks the thematic teeth that GTA 4 did. Acting-wise, I can't really complain at all. As Michael Townley, we have Ned Luke, and he gives a very fun performance. Channeling his inner Sopranos and Goodfellas, he plays Michael Townley like your average wise guy scumbag. But hearing him interact with the other characters like Franklin, he comes off more like the grumpy dad with a heart of gold. As Franklin, we have Sean Fontino, and like CJ in San Andreas, Franklin is the everyman that gets roped up into a situation bigger than him. He's a chill sort of hood guy that is just trying to make sense of everything and get by, like any of us would be doing in this situation, and Fontino portrays that excellently. In the role that made him famous, don't say that to him though, he's kind of a pretentious tool about it, Stephen Ogg absolutely crushes it as Trevor. He is hamming it up like a champ, showing this incredible manic wave of emotion, equal parts funny and frightening. Every interaction with every character always brings something unique and chaotic to the table. My true introduction to this franchise, GTA 5, will always probably be my favorite of the lot. While even I can admit that it isn't as ambitious as GTA San Andreas or as tightly written as 4, GTA 5's gameplay is incredibly well done and showed a big evolution in Rockstar's craft. Further, GTA 5's open world is no slouch when it comes to the variety of activities it has. It is fun going through it for a third time, and even going through it 3 times, I still haven't done everything. Maybe one day though, I'll 100% this behemoth of a game. It's a gorgeously made game that stands the test of time, as over 10 years later, I still love playing it. For those that haven't experienced it, play it before GTA 6 so you know just why this game was such a monumental phenomenon. For those who have, it's always worth it to check out what's going on in GTA Online or experience the endings of the story you didn't see. In short, I love this game. Highly recommended. I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 on this one. It's such a good goddamn game. Catch you later, guys.